After the success of the Nexus 7 tablet, Google have announced a new larger 10-inch tablet, cleverly named the Nexus 10. Here's a first look at it. Release date is set for the 13th of November in the UK and US, and it'll cost around £319 for the 16GB version and £389 for the 32GB model. So, a good deal cheaper than what Apple and Asus have to offer in the same size category. The Nexus 10 has more rounded edges compared to the 7, but you can recognise the same dotted rubber detailing on the back. The black finish looks sleek and stylish, but similar to the Galaxy Tab 10.1, the chassis does feel a bit plasticky and almost a bit too flimsy because it is very light at 603 grams. That's compared to the iPad 4's 662 grams. Right now, the Nexus 10 is Wi-Fi only, and we can't say for sure whether Google will release a cellular version, which could be a big turn-off for many. For connecting the thing up to your other gadgets, you get a micro USB port, micro HDMI port and 3.5mm headphone jack. There's also a 1.9 megapixel front-facing camera for video calls and 5 megapixel rear-facing sensor with an LED flash. As the name suggests, the Samsung-made Google Tab has a 10-inch screen with a resolution of 2560 by 1600, which is actually better than the iPad 4's Retina display. And as it shows in our test, you can see how crisp the video looks. There's a 1.7 GHz dual-core processor and 2 GB of RAM powering things along, which made loading 3D maps through Google Earth very quick, compared to lots of other devices we've used. And what's more, the Nexus 10 has the very latest version of Android, that's 4.2 Jelly Bean. So you get a slightly different look with a favourites tray at the bottom of your screen and updated features like swipe-style typing on the stock keyboard. In conclusion then, we were very impressed with this tablet. Just like its little Nexus 4 brother, the Nexus 10 has an extremely competitive price point, costing £100 less than the comparative iPad 4. It's also more powerful than the iPad 4 and has a better than Retina display. It is a real shame there's no sign of a 3G or LTE version yet, but even so, a Nexus 10 is an extremely attractive proposition.